morning, everybody. I'm so glad you could join me again for another Wednesday meditation here at the Margate Community Church. Well, we all know today is St. Patrick's Day, observed by many with fun and frivolity. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to tell you a little something about St. Patrick. Patrick lived in the 5th century, a very rough time of rapid change and transition. The Roman Empire was beginning to break up, and Europe was about to enter the so-called Dark Ages. The barbarians invaded Rome in 410, and within 10 years, Roman troops were pulling out of Britain to go back to Rome. So life in Britain, once so orderly and predictable under Roman rule, became chaotic and uncertain. It was into this world that Patrick was born. Patrick was born with the name Patricius, somewhere in Roman Britain, to a relatively wealthy family. He wasn't religious as a young person. In fact, claims that he denounced his family's faith early on. Unfortunately, during his teens, Patrick was taken captive by Irish raiders and taken to Ireland. He was enslaved by a warlord, and he became a shepherd of that warlord's sheep. It was during this time of servitude that he had a close encounter with God. Somehow, after 6 years in servitude, he became free. He escaped. He returned home and eventually began studying for the priesthood with the intention of becoming a missionary to go back to Ireland and to tell the gospel to his captors. He then did more studying in France, and after 15 years became a bishop. He said he received the call of God in a dream. He dreamed that someone was standing on the shores in Ireland, calling him to come and help them. Excuse me. So he returned to Ireland with the gospel. He said that the Lord gave him wisdom and insight on how to reach people who were lost. He won over the entire nation with the gospel of Christ. He used their cultural beliefs to present the gospel in a manner that they could understand. For instance, by pointing to a shamrock with 3 leaves, he explained the idea of God being a trinity. He planted local churches and monasteries and was even able to stop the awful practice of Irish human sacrifice. He stressed Bible study and meditating on the things of God. He didn't want his converts just to know about God. He wanted his converts to experience God in a personal, intimate way. Because Patrick had an artistic nature, he stressed psalms in the Bible and music. As a result, Irish Christians converted by Patrick became known for their joyful and celebratory worship. This was because Patrick did not preach a theology of sin and punishment, but a theology of God's love and forgiveness and the beauty of God in creation. I think Patrick's life and ministry can teach us to be open to the call of God in our own lives. His ability to draw close to God and his ability to forgive made a dramatic effect on the Irish people and the success of his life as the Bishop of Ireland. It's certainly a good example for us as well. Patrick's willingness to follow God's call makes him a true hero of faith and certainly someone to celebrate. Let me close with a prayer that's attributed to Patrick. May the strength of God pilot us. May the power of God preserve us. May the wisdom of God instruct us. May the hand of God protect us. May the way of God direct us. May the shield of God defend us. May the host of God guard us against the snares of evil and the temptations of the world. May Christ be with us, Christ before us, Christ in us. May your salvation, O Lord, be always ours this day and forevermore. Amen. I hope you enjoy your St. Patrick's Day. And also, if you're planning to come to church on Easter Sunday, please make a reservation as soon as possible so that we know how to seat people on a festival day. Goodbye, everyone. Take care.